Okay. All right. Let's continue. Yeah, so it's gonna be this. I'm like right in the end game now, guys. So it's this is not how the game looks right at the start. For those who don't know, but I did manage to do 1 and a bit levels of Zot. So we'll see how the rest goes. I am pretty stacked. I managed to get like loads of regen. How much regen? Oh wait, I had 1.45. I had more, I think. But I do have Vampiric on my broad axe. So we get a lot of health when we hit things.
The great brand if you want to just whip right through a whole crowd.
True, yeah. Ascend with gold, yes. Very nice build, thank you.
What mark did you pick?
Hemoclasm, pretty sure. If I remember correctly.
Chain explosions?
Yeah, the mark of hemoclasm?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So I managed to managed to kill the royal jelly in melee combat with it. So that was a first.
Your resists all look good.
Yeah, I managed to well, I was a bit scraping for resist fire yesterday, but I managed to what did I get in the end? I have something that's resist fire, amulet or something. So it should be okay. My kind of biggest like issues with playing the game, I think now, are just knowing what enemies like do what kind of thing. Like whether like
Yeah, and
what.
one of the problems,
Yeah, go on.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, one of the problems that you're going to run into with that is there's a lot of monsters that are only in Zot.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
true.
unless you've been here, it's not like you have a lot of experience to go by.
Yeah, exactly. Then again, a lot of this game I found was just experience, just just going again and again. I think we're pretty much done here. Ring of magical power, no thanks. Okay. Dragon creatures. There's no like lore of this game, is it? Like story. It's kind of just it is what it is.
Not, yeah, not really. It is what it is. There's a lot of people that have made up their own versions of lore for this over the years, but
Oh, I
the
see.
official word is there's really no specific lore. You want to make something up and go with it, go for it.
Fair enough, yeah. It just kind of have the like image that it would have like some extensive lore behind it. But it's interesting that it doesn't.
Yeah, it kind of has that feel, but I've always had the idea that all of the monsters in the dungeon, they all get along, everything's just fine.
Yeah.
And then you walk in and everybody just wants to murder you. They're all fine with each other, which
Yeah,
is
interesting.
not normally how you would think things would go in a place like this, but at least they can all agree on murdering you.
Yeah.
Do you have Scrolls of Revelation?
Yes, I do. Should I use them here? I might as well, might I? Seeing as
Yeah,
it's
there's only Yeah, there's only 5 levels of Zot, so if you have 3 scrolls left, you can map everything out.
Oh, well, I have 12 of them, so got plenty.
No, yeah, there's no downsides to using them.
So is this my first time possibly winning? Yes, it is. Well, could be.
If you have a moment, could I glance at your skilling?
Yeah, sure. I've never. I'm still wrapping my head around like skills and whatnot.
So let me see. So I've put at least a few points into dodging. There's not a whole lot of downsides to having some in any given skill. Uh, your evasion is very low.
Hmm.
Every point that you put into evasion at this point is going to reduce the number of hits that you take to check against your armor.
Oh, okay, okay. Do I
And
just
what kind of
leave it like this, or because I see people like set a target for this? I'm not really sure what
Yeah,
that
so
is.
I would disable every skill but dodging and then just hit equals H, and it will give you the ability to set a number and just do
Oh,
something around 10. You're at a point in the game where EXP is basically flying all over the place, so it's very easy to get a few points in something.
oh, okay, okay. Oops.
You want to shut off throwing as well.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Um, plate armor of willpower +4. I put that on because yeah, I was lacking on willpower because I had to balance out my resistances.
I value willpower more than pretty much anything in the late game. It's very easy for the liches here to paralyze you and then get you to the point where you never recover.
Oh, okay, okay.
Although that plate armor of regen might be pretty good depending on how many enlightenment pots you have.
How many do I have? I've got 4 of them.
Okay.
Okay. There seems to be like less bigger groups of enemies like here. Is that normal? Or is this just like the seed?
It's just kind of random. The distribution of enemies is quite random. You can have floors where it's kind of evenly distributed. You can have floors that are absolute nightmares, and then the next floor barely has anything in it.
Oh, I see.
There's kind of within a band, there's a certain amount of enemies and a certain amount of EXP that will be in Zot, and the distribution of it is completely random,
What is that thing?
or at least that's my understanding of it.
Oh, it's a killer clown.
Like
Okay.
lightning bounces whenever you're fighting a lightning monster. Being at an oblique angle is a good idea.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You'll want to take a look at that ability, throw clown pie.
What's that? Oh. Harmful yet strangely delicious pie that inflicts its
It will
victim. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
there's a delay. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Hey.
Uh, oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's nasty. I should be okay here though, because it's just him.
Yeah, the effects are pretty unpredictable. Most of the time, it's not that big of a deal, but you can get very, very bad things. So if for example, you're fighting an orb of fire and you get hit by fragility, and the orb of fire is suddenly hitting you extra hard,
Hmm.
then you might need to cancel that or
I see. I
get
see.
away fast.
Yeah, I've come to find that's a lot of the causes for my death are just combos of enemies that are just very, very potent.
Yeah, I think the way that the devs approach a lot of monsters in this is they don't necessarily make individual monsters super tough. They just combine monsters where the interactions between the stat effects, when they stack up, they get brutally hard. For example, combining Mesmerize, where you have to walk towards something, with a monster that sticks barbs on you.
Hmm, yeah. Uh, yeah, I was warned about I forget what they called these things that drain my mana. Um, I
Ghost
need
moths.
yeah, I need the see invisible ring. Although
They're really not that big of a threat to you. You can
no,
walk right through them.
yeah, I got
As a
him.
as a Makhleb worshiper, the biggest thing for you is just having hit points that you can sacrifice for things. MP is not that big of a deal.
Okay, Zot 5.
What amulet are you wearing again?
Um, no, where is it?
Looks like there's about a 15-second delay between what you're doing and what I see on the screen, just so you know.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, here's the amulet. Resist fire.
Okay, yeah, that resist fire is really going to come in handy here. Ordinarily, I would always use the Amulet of the Four Winds because clarity is completely overpowered, but resist fire is a big deal here.
Okay, okay.
So, if you haven't, let's go ahead and have you read Revelation first. If you haven't done uh, Zot 5 before, Zot 5 always has kind of a random area, the way that the rest of the Zot is put together. And then you have the part of Zod 5 that's always the same. So there's the entrance, then there's the lungs, and then the orb chamber itself.
Okay.
The one of the nasty things that of this whole area are the traps. Just keeping in mind that if you can't see the traps can't affect you goes a long way. Things like fog or just controlling line of sight are a big deal.
Okay, I see. Should I, like, 'cause you said part of it's fixed. Should I go and try and clear out? Do I have to clear out the whole area, or should I like go for the orb first?
I
Oh,
usually do. The downside is that traps that teleport you are triggered on exploration. So it's really just a balance between do you want to explore and potentially protect your exit path, or do you want to cover as little ground as possible and not risk extra random teleports?
okay.
Um, just looking at what you have going on one side, if I remember correctly, you have a dispersal and permanent teleport trap. Actually, if you want to scroll up to the middle, uh,
Up here.
Sorry, the delay here. Um, one side you have an alarm trap. So
Yeah.
the side with the alarm trap is the side that you're probably going to have to go through because the other side has a permanent teleport and a dispersal trap. Chances are you're going to have to, or that alarm is going to get triggered. There's not going to be a lot of ways around that.
Yeah.
And whether that's a trigger that you control the timing of or the enemies control the timing of, I usually prefer to make sure I can control the circumstances of when those alarm traps trigger. Um,
Okay.
because the side you have to go through as an alarm, I would definitely uh, explore most of the level below just to make sure that
Hmm.
there isn't like a hidden orb of fire or something back there.
I see. Yeah. Yeah. Good idea.
So that when you do hit that alarm, you can easily walk back and stand on the exit doors up and not potentially have something blocking your way.
Yeah. True. Like a safe area.
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking pretty good. Not a great deal back here. Who? What is this thing? This is completely new to me. Okay.
Orb guardians aren't particularly nasty unless they're accompanied by one of the moths that make everything go berserk.
Okay. Okay. Let's trigger this then.
Before you trigger the trap.
Oh,
Oh, did you already?
I did it. Yeah. Yeah. Go on.
Okay.
What? What were you gonna say?
If you trigger the alarm trap,
Yeah, I triggered it.
you want to get to an exit if possible. I'm
Okay.
sorry. There's a looking like about a 20 plus second delay here.
Yeah. That's okay.
So generally speaking, if there's a trap like that, I will stand a bit below and out of sight of where the trap is and shout and try to get
Okay.
any enemies that are really close to the corner to run out.
Right. Right.
You don't want to fight. You want to just get out.
I should probably use. I have one blink scroll. Okay. Now or never. Better be safe. Where's the? Okay, just down here.
Um,
Yeah, this orb fires right on me.
yeah, I've got to wait for the stream to catch up so I can see what's going on, unfortunately. Haste is a good idea right now if you've got it.
Pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Haste and might. Um, alternatively, just using haste, getting to the stairs. But yeah, You really don't want to fight all of this stuff at once. So getting out of there is your best bet.
Yeah.
Read a fog scroll before you advance.
Oh shit! I already did it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know where these go. So
Before you go further,
yeah, go on.
check and see if you have any mutations. Capital A.
Uh, I think I. Well, this is what I had before.
Okay. I can't see him quite yet. Oh, that's really funny. You are Dopey.
Yes.
Cool.
Try and get over to these stairs. Just okay. That's a one way. See if I can.
I would pick a different stairs. Okay.
Well, I'll go back up and then go down the same ones.
Do you have wands of digging?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever made a kill hole in this game?
No.
Okay.
Yo,
Oh, hello.
what's up, Arlen? What are you doing?
Playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup.
What?
On
Stream ain't loading for me.
on stream.
Yeah, it ain't loading for me. Cool.
So whenever you're approaching an orb of fire, not sure what quantities you have of fog, but fog scrolls are a good idea because it gives them less opportunity to blast.
Oh yeah, I've got 8 of them.
Okay. Should be pretty straightforward for you to just beat a single orb of fire.
Yeah, we're good. Uh, this is the thing. Like, I don't know what any of these things are.
Yeah.
Or what to expect.
Okay, hold on. The liches are extremely dangerous for willpower checks. So if you're going to be fighting anything in this area, it'd be a good idea if you quaff enlightenment.
Okay.
Also, it would be a good idea if you can control line of sight to get to where you're only fighting one of these things at a time if possible. One way you could do that is just pick a direction. You could just get to the left side, for example.
Oh yeah.
Walk over there and just shoot digging into an angle, and then shoot digging into a diagonal from that angle to where nothing can walk into the spot you just opened. And then you're guaranteed to only fight one thing at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, so just shoot it into this wall, like on my left, if I can get over to it.
Yeah, I would start at an angle, at a diagonal,
Oh, okay.
so that you're not exposing multiple directions at once.
Right, I got you.
Otherwise, this is another situation where fog is a good idea, so that nothing can hit you from range or summon a big horde of pretty much anything when it comes to demons. A lot of the demons that you can summon at this point, those liches can summon too.
Can I not quiver the ones of digging? Don't see them here.
You can, but you can just do capital V to evoke.
Oh, okay. So shoot it down like, well, like this. If it catches up.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can walk closer to be right next to the wall before you do it. But yeah, shoot an angle like that. Take a step or two in, and then shoot it up and to the left, so that you're only
Okay.
ever going to fight one thing at a time.
Okay, okay.
In the grand scheme of things, you can fight all of Zot in a row as long as you're not fighting a lot of things simultaneously.
Right, okay. Right, there we go. So I should be okay to just lean into these guys.
Hold on.
And it,
Oh, never mind. No. So ideally, if you would have gone one space down or one space further, you would only have visibility into one enemy at a time. So I would go ahead and dig one more time down and to the left.
okay.
That way, only one thing can ever see you. So any summoner is basically useless against you.
Any more? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, this is quite the cheese.
Oh yeah. This is the best way to do Elf 3. This is the best way to do basically anything nasty. If you abandon gods, for example, and you're going to get hit by a whole bunch of, like, let's say you abandon Trog, you're going to fight a whole ton of beefy, mighted, hasted guys or berserked. Well, making it so you can only fight one of them at a time is pretty easy to fight 15 simultaneously. No big deal.
Right, yeah.
So we do know that there's multiple orbs of fire at this point. They can basically be roaming around. You have no idea where they are.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
Yeah, try to train anything else now. Is it worth it? Dodging
I
up
mean, your
more?
evasion. No, well, the problem that you have is when you combine heavy armor and not a whole lot of dex, it takes a lot of dodging in order to get much evasion out of it. You've picked up what, 3 evasion out of that, which is not terrible, but not amazing. At this point, you can either just train up fighting or invocations in case you want to summon some backup and make it be better. But there's not going to be a huge difference there. So
Right, okay.
I'd probably just max out fighting.
Sure.
Do you have silver javelins?
No, I don't have any javelins.
Okay.
Is this guy gonna... Oh, there we go.
Generally speaking, I'm not sure how many might potions you have, but if you're fighting orbs of fire, things like haste and might, this is what you've been saving them for all game.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's very easy to end up in the, like you're playing a Final Fantasy game and you have all those elixirs that are so powerful, but you never use them because you want to save them for a special super tough fight.
I see. Got you.
It's that kind of thing. You are slowed. Another thing to keep in mind with those consumables, though, is that on the orb run, are you familiar with the orb run? You know what happens there?
No, I've never seen it before. Like, never seen any
Okay,
footage of it.
so once you pick up the Orb of Zot, you have to make it back to the first level, and you have to climb upstairs. So the entire time that you're going there, monsters will be summoned to get in your way and try to stop you. That will be anything from fairly trivial monsters to panlords. Have you seen a panlord before?
No, don't think so.
Okay, panlords are 2 spaces tall, kind of like the royal jelly is.
Okay.
And they have a lot of hit points. They usually move as though they're hasted, or at least very fast. And oh, yeah, there's a good point. You should check your mutations.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we got some. Occasionally shout uncontrollably at your foes. Some spells. That's no big deal. Lost the ability to drink after taking damage. Ah.
Not ideal, but none of these will overtly kill you. The real problem you could run into is if you get another negative intelligence mutation, you'll get to stat 0. Stat 0 isn't quite as murderous as it used to be, but it will still cause you to have all kinds of effects where you're unable to really function.
Right, okay.
And I do agree, Dumalkath, that negative pot is bad. How many potions of mutation do you have?
I've got 4 of them.
Okay. Not the worst time to use one. I tend to just save those for teleportitis, where it randomly teleports you next to other monsters.
Oh yeah.
I think that negative scrolls is much worse than negative potions, but the number of monsters you fight at this point that will mutate you is probably pretty low. I wouldn't use any more than a couple of probably 2 of those potions of mutation
Okay.
to try to remove negative potion.
Yeah, we got rid of it. Oh no,
Okay.
never mind. No, we still have it. I've got rid of some of them.
Yeah, when it comes to mutations in the end game here, it's really just a balance of figuring out what you can live with. Like negative int, that's no big deal. Less effective potions is no big deal. But I wouldn't
Well, we got rid of
use
it.
more than just okay.
But we have deteriorates upon taking damage. Is that a bad thing?
That's not that big of a deal. Well,
Okay.
I don't remember in this version, is deterioration, if anybody can chime in, is deterioration where it will give you negative to stats? Actually, press E.
Temporarily reducing your attributes.
Yeah, that could potentially get pretty dangerous. Do you by chance have like an intelligence ring?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, deterioration's pretty dangerous when you only have 3 int.
Okay.
You could very easily get chain hit by anything and because you don't have crazy evasion, you're going to be taking a lot of hits.
Right, okay.
So might not be a bad idea to use another mutation potion.
Sure. No, we still got it now. We're weak as well. Cool.
Lucky.
Fantastic.
I mean, you can roll the dice and use the last one.
I mean, might as well, I guess. Oh, there we go.
Much better. Oh, man, you got resistance to mutation. Sweet.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Should I back off here? There's two of them. Oh, he's back there, isn't he? He can't hit me, right? The other one.
I would love to offer more timely advice. Yeah, YouTube
Oh, okay.
buffering me 20 to 30 seconds behind is pretty rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up because there's more enemies coming as well. Oh.
So rather than just backing up, using another digging wand to just make sure that you can only fight one thing at a time, it's not that big of a deal to have to fight two orbs of fire in a row. It's a very big deal if you can fight both of them at the same time.
It's the delay is funny because you give me that advice and I've already done something that's counter to that. Okay. I'm gonna use a haste, right?
Yeah. Haste, potion of resistance is not a bad idea. But digging to be able to get you to where you're only fighting one thing at a time, even if you just move a couple of spaces to the left of where you are,
oh,
and
right.
then dig down and to the left. But also resistance and stabilizing your health with heal wounds.
Yeah, these guys are brutal.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, we got the gore explosion. Not sure if that got the lich. I think it did. Nice, okay. Let's get over here.
Do another mutation check.
Oh, fantastic.
You can't.
Well, I can't
You
do
can't
anything
really
about
do anything. Well, but you need to know, so you can
True.
plan around it.
We have hidden genetic defects.
Well, you'll get a fun surprise later on. Lucky you.
Is there any more down here? Killer clown, okay. Alright, yeah, it's looking pretty clear now. Hello, brick motion.
So go ahead and pause when you're around the area where the alarm trap triggered before.
Oh, yeah, just up here.
Yeah. You have revelation scrolls, and if you have a bunch of them to burn, then there's no harm to just using them. So you can use them to kind of help scout out what's above those impenetrable walls.
Right, got you. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Don't
Yeah,
think.
that alarm trap called everything in the area to come beat your face in. The one of the two nastiest things in general in Zot 5 are the orbs of fire and Zot traps themselves. So anything that you can do to make sure that no enemies walk over a Zot trap within your line of sight, you need to do. Those Zot traps can do incredibly brutal things, and they will end your run.
Oh, okay, okay.
Fog scrolls are a very good idea to just control line of sight. If things can't see you, they can't shoot you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fog scrolls are also very good to make sure that nothing can walk over that Zot trap.
Oh, I see. Like, makes enemies. Ah, corrosion. Cool.
At least corrosion's temporary. If I remember correctly, very old versions of the game, if you got corroded, it would just destroy your stuff. Good luck.
Oh, you mean like your weapons? I thought it did affect your weapons as well. It means something
Yeah,
else.
well, corrosion effects in the game as is, they're all temporary. It wears off.
Yeah.
In very old version, there are versions of this where when you get hit by corrosion, your weapon's permanently damaged.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's brutal. Oh, he set off an alarm trap. Uh,
I feel like I'm letting you down here because I can't see exactly what's going on as you do it.
nothing too crazy going on. Although I'm marked.
Okay.
Cancel. Oh, true, true. Forgot about that.
Yeah, so cancel the mark. Not a bad idea to just teleport if you're marked, or if you have a bunch of stuff rushing you, and then you can fight this stuff on your own terms. But if you can just beat everything, more power to you.
Yeah, there's nothing that's should be good. There we go. So does it? So when I pick up the orb, it starts the. Does it spawn enemies right away? The orb,
It
yeah.
can. It can, but it usually doesn't. You usually have a little bit of time.
Okay, okay. Let's go for it then. All right. Okay, it has. There is some stuff. Oh. The delay does not help with this game. The delay on
It
chat
really
as well.
doesn't. Yeah.
People telling me to do things and it's too late.
Yeah, so if anything, it's not a bad idea to just take it very, very slow and just pause until it catches up and we can give you advice.
For sure.
So if you want to move a bit faster, you could do capital X and then do the upstairs sign,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and it'll take you right to a set of stairs so that you don't have to manually do it. Because it will move at diagonal angles, it'll move faster because I've noticed you're only moving and then up, down, left, and right.
Yeah, no, I cannot get to grips with using the number pad to navigate.
Yeah, what Dumalakath just said, go dungeon level 0 will actually take you right to the entrance directly. Generally speaking, if you don't have to fight something you shouldn't on the orb run, it's a lot better to just kind of walk away from something if you're safe to walk away.
Right, okay.
Like the chaos spawn that you just fought. I don't know if you've paused or.
Yeah, I've stopped. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so the chaos spawn that you just fought, stopping to fight that chaos spawn gave that Hell Sentinel a chance to catch up with you and start shooting you. So if you would have just kept walking and just let the chaos spawn beat on you until you walk up the stairs, probably would have been safer.
True.
So right now, that guy can blast you for quite a lot. So if you have more fog scrolls, it's a good idea to pop that before you go up to the stairs. He won't be able to catch you, but he will be able to shoot you. So breaking line of sight will help you quite a lot.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I've done that. I have to use another one, I think. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'll do D0. So, okay, this guy's...
So if you are badly hurt on the orb run, it's not a bad idea to quaff an ambrosia potion if you have any.
I don't think I have any.
Okay.
Oh, this is not a... Oh, wait, no, it is. Oh.
Another thing that you can have is just an option. If you're fighting a whole bunch of stuff, or at least if there's a lot that's coming at you during the orb run, wands of digging are very, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get you straight to a set of stairs.
bastard. This is the thing. I don't know what this guy does. Wait for it to catch up.
You don't have to know what he does. Just run away.
What? He's gonna. Does he not?
Okay. Oh,
He
that's
just
a tormentor.
smacked me.
Yeah, that's a tormentor. He cuts your health in half every time he uses an ability. Haste and walking away, but fog. After you make a little bit of space, you don't want him to be right next to you again.
All right. So
They don't do a whole.
haste and
Yeah,
fog.
yeah, right. It's one of those enemies that they'll cut your health in half, but they're not very good at outright killing you. So
Okay.
just getting away from him is a big deal, but you don't want to be at the point where you only have 2 hit points on the next floor because you can have something spawn right on you anyway.
Okay. Torment is never lethal. No worries.
Right.
It says. Okay.
But even then, if he torments you and then hits you for 2 damage, I mean, that can still kill you.
Yes, he's followed me up. Should I try kill him?
Well,
Might
I
as
don't know
well.
what your current state is.
Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of him.
Okay. In terms of delay, I just saw you go up the stairs.
Okay, gotcha.
Um, are you still badly hurt?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay. There have been many times when I've been on an orb run when I have 30 curing pots by the end of the game, and yeah, what Snow Train just said. I usually use ambrosia, but curing pots work a lot of the same way that ambrosia does, where you could just quaff one every turn and heal very quickly.
Okay. There we go. I didn't even realize we're on Dungeon 1. We did it. We escaped.
Congrats.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know how long I've been playing this game. Not too long, but it's I have so many runs. GG's, yes. There you go.
Very nice.
That is the end of Dungeon Crawl. Time to start a new run, I guess.
Yeah, it's always funny to me once you finish a run, you would think there'd be some kind of like celebration or something because it takes hours to win this game. You get a little screen that says, "You escaped.
Good
Here's your
job.
points."
Good job. Here's your score.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 4 hours that was in total. Although I've seen like other people go for like 7 hours. That's crazy. They're doing like other stuff though, aren't they? Like the ziggurat, is it?
Yeah, ziggurats are unlimited. So however many levels you want to go through is it. If you want to do 200 of them, you can do 200 of them. There's 27 levels each.
Oh
And
shit.
it gets to the point where there's literally no spaces left except for monsters. So
Oh wow. Okay.
liches and all kinds of stuff as far as the eye can see.